In order, let roll call show that all counselors are present. They rise if able and join me for the pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Additions or deletions to the agenda.
Mr. Mayor, item number 6, Ms. Boros, will not be in attendance. She had a work emergency, so we are scheduling her for the January 22nd.
That's that one. Anybody else?
Make a motion to approve the agenda as item number 6.
Motion,
I'll second.
second, any further discussion, questions? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, and that carries. Moving on to the consent agenda. Are there any items that anybody would like to remove or further discussion?
I just had a small question on 4.3, if I could get some clarification on that one.
We can do that right now, I think.
Okay, I was just wondering for preferred quals, could we move them out of minimum qualifications? And just have like.
Oh, you're talking about the actual job description, not.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
What do you got?
So on the splash part intern position description,
Yeah.
or the posting description, it's
Yeah.
got all the preferred quals under minimum
It
qual.
just needs another heading.
Yeah, we could do
That's
that. I just didn't.
Yep.
I
Okay.
historically don't know if there's a way we do it and. if that's-
Yeah, actually, we do usually separate out the preferred qualifications.
No, no.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll give it.
On it.
Okay, we'll need action.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Have a motion
I'll second.
and a second. Any more discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, so that carries. Open forum. Anybody wishing to address anything that is not on the agenda tonight? This is your opportunity to do so. We have 3-minute limitations on speakers. They need to identify themselves, address. We don't discuss legal items. Anybody wish to participate in the open forum? Seeing nobody, we will move on to number 7. Excuse me, old business. Which is second reading of the fee schedule, final reading, I guess.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council.
Couldn't be to catch up.
We're good. Ordinance 889 is amending the fee schedule, final reading. Nothing has changed since the initial introduction of the fee schedule. This, came to be because the state had changed some different, requirements for credit card usage. So we ended up having to amend some of the fees to incorporate that dollar amount. And, so that is why we had to do some updating at our fee schedule again, even though we had already recently done it.
We also changed the Winterberry.
Yes.
Okay, as we have discussed, does anybody have any more questions after we've had some time to think about it?
No.
Then we'll need action.
Motion to approve ordinance 889, the 2026 fee schedule.
We have a motion,
Second?
second. Any further discussion, questions? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So that carries. Move on to new business. 8.1, resolution 26-02. Be a donation, Age Family Princeton. You have to get Michelle or.
Okay.
Say it.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. Resolution 2602 is kind of a catch-all with some miscellaneous things that happened with the Age Friendly Group over the year. We did the ice cream sales booth at the fair. We raised $300 in the ice cream sales, which goes towards the age-friendly program. And then through Light Up Princeton, we had $103 in donations during Light Up Princeton for the age-friendly group that worked that night. So this is a resolution to accept those 2 donations.
So the, fairground, oh, okay, I get it. All right, anybody have any other questions?
I was, just because I'm still figuring it out, and I know you explained it to me, we're kind of the fiscal agent for that, right?
For the fiscal agent for the age-friendly group, correct?
Yeah, I was just wondering, did we need to have action to accept the money for them? Because it's not technically us accepting the money? I don't know how that works.
So that was actually a question I had for my boss,
Okay,
and my boss said yes.
good enough for me.
Yes, even though we're just the fiscal agent, it's good policy to
Sure.
accept and acknowledge when we
Yeah.
receive monies.
Have eyes on it.
Let's do the same thing.
Okay.
It never hurts to have more documentation than you probably need.
That is also true.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Auditors like documentation.
Yeah, it might save a question 5 years down the road.
$3, but, you know, we also get donations from other agencies for the.
This
same
one was just a
program.
little weird because it was us
Mhm.
working.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right, any other questions? Concerns, thoughts? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Oh, did we?
Oh, we didn't have a
Oh,
motion.
sorry. Already got ahead of myself.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2602.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Oh,
There we
any
go.
other discussion or question? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So that carried. Moving on to 8.2, resolution, what can I say that? Resolution 26-03, accept the donation from, Helix for the fire department.
Yes,
He
Mr.
is not here, so.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, I'll take this one. Excuse me, this is an annual donation that the Helix make every year to the fire department. The amounts vary from year to year based on Helix, I suppose, financial position in the world. But we are very grateful for their continued contribution and support of the fire department.
Yeah, you asked me my first thought. I thought it was an thing they did annually.
Yes. And I don't have a date as to when they started it, so.
Yeah, I just remembered, seems like Daryl's.
Oh,
They don't.
our historian to the left does know.
This started almost 3 decades ago.
Been that
I
long.
was actually on this call.
I know it's been a while.
Their daughter's involved in a very serious accident, east of town, and they. And police fire did a phenomenal job in the rescue and resuscitation and getting her to the hospital. And my understanding is she's still doing fine today.
Well, good. As reading the resolution, they don't specify how the fire department uses it, they just use it.
They
whenever want.
They don't have a specific request, so we'll just put it, there's a donation line in that budget, and so they'll use it for, equipment, materials, personal protective gear.
Any trouble finding use for it?
No, I'm sure they won't.
Okay. We'll need a action on
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2603, accept donation from the Helix for the fire department.
We have a motion
Second?
and we have a second. Any further discussion, questions? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that carries. Okay, we'll move on to board and commission appointments.
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, Shauna has put together the list of, applicants and still remaining open seats. And I am gonna actually, suggest and recommend to the council that we table action on all of the appointments at this time, to, the March 12th meeting. That will give staff time to, do some additional advertising, maybe council members, and staff who live in town can do a little recruitment, see if we can fill those remaining seats. And then we'll bring it back, on the 12th. Hopefully we'll have a few more applicants to select from. And then, if the council's agreeable to that, I would like a second motion to essentially extend everyone that's currently seated, whose terms did expire December 31st of 2025 through that March 12th date. So that they're legitimate. Would that be the correct term, Damien?
Yes.
So,
So we need two motions then.
correct, if the council is agreeable to tabling. So the first would be a tabling motion on the action before you, and then the second would be a motion to extend the existing terms through March 12th of 2026.
Right, everybody understand on here?
Yeah, when's the new application deadline for that?
Well, we'll set something prior to that March 12th date, so,
So the extension go till March 12th.
correct. That's that would be just a little over 60 days for us to advertise and attempt to recruit.
And we can recruit too.
Yes.
I've got some reaching out of it.
I was not aware I should be.
Yes.
We encourage our elected counselors to, yes, if they feel that there's someone that would be a good fit, to at least try to throw their hat in the ring and increase the pool of those folks that to be considered.
Do we reach out to like any of the other nonprofits or the chamber?
As long as there's someone that meets the criteria for a particular board and commission, so like, for example, the park board, you know, 2 people can be from outside the city limits as long as they're within the 55371 zip code. The planning commission person needs to be a city resident, so, yeah.
We have one exception there. One can be, they have to own a business, right?
That would be Stacy's area of expertise.
I think we changed that a few years ago, but we were having so much trouble getting.
But I think that seat's filled. Right now.
Yeah, so it'd still be.
But I mean, but there is, well, right now, not this year, but there is.
Correct, so there's different criteria for different boards, but
Mhm.
you're welcome to talk to pretty much anybody.
Okay.
So when I go to my next chamber meeting or at my chamber meetings, I always let them know when we have
Yeah.
seats open.
Mhm.
And then when I speak at the leadership group, I always try to recruit some of them too, because
Mhm.
they're in there to learn how to be leaders, right?
Right.
So come be on one of our boards. So
Mhm.
just some ideas of ways to.
Okay, any other, questions? Okay, first action would be to table.
I'll make a motion to.
Hopefully, let me get something else.
No, she got it.
Oh.
I make a motion to table the boards and commission appointments to the March 12th.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. One more chance. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries.
I'll let you take the extension one.
Okay. See if I can word it right, but I'm gonna make a motion to extend the current service of the seats that would be vacated on these boards or commissions until the March 12th meeting.
Okay, adequate.
We'll make it sound good.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Zhuzhed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the motion and we have a second. Yes, Ben. Okay. Any further, questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Okay. So we're gonna do the liaison and vice mayor appointment. So let's do, I guess, we'll try to get to the page here.
Mhm.
Come on, please. All right, let's start with the liaison appointment here, Gavin. Okay with everybody?
Yeah, how does that work?
Yeah.
So the liaison positions, work basically the,
I was meaning more like, how do we start the discussion, or do you throw
You
it
just-
in the ring?
Just say, hey, I'm interested, I think is kind of how the conversation works.
Since we have people inflation, we just do one at a time, if the incumbent
Correct.
wants or the president needed one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What,
They're voting members.
yes. So the, yeah, well, we'll do.
Pulling those out separately.
Yeah, well, no, so basically what we'll do is we'll fill in the list. And then there'll be one motion to appoint those that are on the list,
Mhm.
once we get to that point, so. So the, I should start with the planning commission career.
I see a couple of things that would be kind of clarified, I think.
Yep. So Ben is currently seated on the planning commission, and that's actually not just a liaison, it's actually a voting member.
Hmm.
Huh?
So here, Ben, is where you say, I would love to stay on the board,
I
or
would.
I'm willing to give up that. or something like that.
I would like to remain on the planning commission.
Well, can you do, if someone's on the board that's from the council, can there be a liaison too?
Yeah, I mean, there's,
There can be,
yeah, I mean, there's always, you're always welcome to,
Council from the planning commission.
Not vote, that's fine,
well, and the meetings are public, I mean,
Right.
any one of us could go to any meeting.
but I have more of an urge to go if I.
You would have, well,
But no,
you would not be a voting member.
right, that's fine, yeah.
But no, everybody's welcome to come to meetings.
A good way to learn about stuff.
Yeah,
So,
are you
okay.
volunteering to be a
Yes.
liaison to the
for the planning commission,
commission? Okay,
yes.
so
Perfect.
So we'll have,
Yeah.
Nick as an observer.
Mhm.
Because right as it stands now, Ben is actually on the planning commission.
Correct.
He's like kind of where to that.
Correct.
Mhm.
But that isn't always the case.
Mhm.
There's times when you don't have that.
Okay. All right, we're good
Okay.
there.
We'll do the park board then.
I would like to keep my position on the track board.
If they want to throw her off.
And I'm just a liaison.
Yes, no, that's an awesome decision.
I enjoy it.
The airport board, that, I don't know if that's
That's a liaison position.
okay, 'cause I do attend the meetings, I wasn't sure if I had any kind of, I know I'm not a voting member, obviously.
Nope, you're currently the liaison.
Anybody else want to learn?
I know I'm not.
Anybody else want?
I'm okay in
Not
that.
at the moment.
No?
Those are platinum.
Okay,
Well, I was kind of thinking, isn't the mayor kind of obligated sort of attend or not? I'm not gonna say.
no, not that. Yeah, I am. Hey,
That-
we're down to 6 meetings a year
Yeah.
and we canceled January. So Jack, are you staying on airport?
Yeah,
Okay,
unless
I
it's
just-
available.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a lot of history with the airport. I'm not a pilot, but served on a board previously for a couple terms, I guess. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay,
Okay, public utilities,
so Jack is currently an official seated member. And so if someone else wants to attend as an observer, they can do so. Looking at Nick.
Yep.
Nick's on board.
and Michelle makes meetings
Well,
pretty much.
well, no, I didn't do as good a job as I have in the past.
You've been pretty consistent. I mean, even if you don't stay the whole meeting, at least you.
So since the PUC has the liaison position as well, he could be considered a liaison, not just an observer.
I know, I'm just,
Oh.
I mean, I'm just using the term observer so that,
I'm junior observer.
Yeah.
I know.
so, yeah, I only use the term observer in regards to when we have already a seated voting member, so.
Okay, then the EDA, Erica,
I would like to keep my position.
okay.
EDA is also a voting member.
Yeah.
You want another liaison?
No.
Do them all?
Nope.
So Jack and,
We had two for.
yep, Jack and Derica are the two required city council members.
The mayor has, it's the, I think it's the mayor's seat, right?
Which is the two city council
Just
members.
those two city council persons.
Yeah, I don't think the mayor's required on any.
So Derica wants to stay, okay,
Yeah, and as do I.
and Jack,
Jack isn't listed up here.
No, it's not. That's why, I guess that's why I'm kind of thinking that maybe it was.
yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
but it's
dedicated,
listed
yeah.
in the book, that's why I brought the book.
Yeah.
Yes, I kind of got that thought, I guess, because, it wasn't.
And I've confirmed with Stacy, so.
Sorry, me again. So when we do, this is semi-related, post the boards and commissions, there, or like, on our website, we have the section that explains all of this.
Mhm.
Is there, like, do we put like on the front header of the website or a ticker or something like
Mhm.
this is available?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect. I was just-
Wait, you mean for advertisement?
Yeah, yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, move on to the fire advisory board, and that is me. Very much would like to see it.
Okay.
Unless anybody else wants it, again, but I'm always ready to take a hike, but
Spent 5.5 years on there, I'm good.
no, I enjoy working with the township reps and this is my first, this was the end of my first year, but I have enjoyed it. So, anybody? All right, let's move on to, HRA.
That's me,
Yeah, good on that.
and I am fine staying on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep giving it my best effort.
And then the cable commission? Ben? Sure.
How's that going?
Yeah, you haven't extended it.
So when there is a meeting, I will.
Yeah.
A little pre-help just in case, so.
All right.
you just keep sending us money.
And then, Malacca County Historical Society, I am actually on that board, have been for a few years. Having a liaison is certainly, I'm sure that they enjoy having it, and again, I would think that Monica was appointed to that.
She was just gonna attend, I think.
Yeah,
What's the meeting requirements for that?
They meet on a third Thursday at 8:30 in the morning. Out at the devil. The business meeting, pretty much every month, now and then, yeah.
So is it like their board decision making about?
Yeah,
Okay.
very little city stuff is on the
Yeah.
agenda once in a great while. And there again, anybody's.
I knew I would throw a hat in if
Yeah,
somebody else wanted to.
I would love to, but that timeframe just doesn't work out for me, traveling and stuff. So.
so Jack is on the board, so Derek will be on to
Here later.
liaison, okay.
Yeah.
You said the third Thursday,
Third
8:30.
Thursday at 8:30.
You write that down because it will not say it here.
Just map it out on the calendar.
They have a pretty active group out there. They do a lot, so.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I have this the third Wednesday.
Oh,
So you should probably just want to verify that.
No, that's Thursday, I'm sorry, I meant Wednesday.
Okay.
Never mind that.
yeah, that'll be fine.
So Derek is gonna take that,
Yep, sounds like it.
and, RDC, EC, RDC. The board makes the appointment, the RDC board makes the appointments,
Hmm,
and I think my term is up this year, in like February or March. So it'll be an open application process, of course, I will have be able to reapply if I wish.
Mhm.
But then the actual, there's four board members in each county, in 5 counties. And actually, the board makes the appointments.
mhm.
what happens generally is the counties get together, huddle up, whichever county is got an open seat. Of the seats that are open to the commissioner, a township with interest, municipalities. And actually, the mayor of Malacca holds the Mille Lacs County municipality seat. I'm not a public interest seat,
Mm.
but you don't have to be, well, I suppose you gotta be the mayor or a municipal, like a conqueror, to sit on the municipality clerk, or Jenny Reynolds as our commissioners.
Were they involved in that manufacturing event we went to? Were they a part of that? I'm trying to remember who all.
Well, yeah, but
That was a separate group. It is similar. It's not the ECRBC, but it's, the old former GPS 4590,
Oh,
which is now East Central.
Something or other.
Yeah, they just changed to a different acronym that's similar to that, but it's not that same group.
okay.
But they are pretty active. So we get email from Jordan about it every day, so. They do it like revolving loans. It's probably one of their bigger projects. Yes.
They have staff people that help with, hazard mitigation plans and some transportation stuff too, so.
So when that seat opens, well, I'll know for sure, and then Casey will probably get notified too.
I thought I saw something on Facebook that said that they were opening those, but,
So we're gonna bring it up then.
okay.
Right, so we'll move on to the chamber.
And I would love to keep that one.
Yeah.
It's kind of my wheelhouse.
Everybody okay with that? Okay. So the next would be the, vice mayor.
No, hang on a second.
Okay.
So I'll say the motion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, we got moving.
Yeah.
Correct?
I'll say the motion on behalf of someone who can first and then second it. So a motion to appoint the following council positions on the boards and commissions. Ben Lewis as the voting planning commission member with Nick Taylor as the liaison. Commissioner or Jenny Garrell to the park, Jack to the airport board. Jack as the seated voting member on the Public Utilities Commission, Nick Taylor as the liaison. Derica and Jack as voting members on the EDA. Jack as the member of the Fire Advisory Board. Nick on the HRA. Ben to the Cable Commission. Jack is seated on the Historical Society Board and Derica will be the liaison. We will wait and find out about the East Central Regional Development Commission and Jenny on the Chamber of Commerce.
So moved.
Second?
Motion, second.
Second.
Make any
Yeah.
changes?
Thank you.
Hearing nothing, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So that carries. So then we will move on to the vice mayor then.
Oh, yes.
Do we have something in between here?
Nope. The vice mayor was actually the first item on the memo.
Oh, okay, we went by that. Oh, yep, it was. Yeah. Right, and Dr. Gerald, you are the seated vice mayor
I
now?
am the seated vice mayor. I've been that vice mayor for 2 years now.
Do you wish to continue that?
I do. I would.
Anybody else? Want to calendar? Okay, we'll need action.
I'll make a motion to appoint Counselor Gerald as vice mayor for 2026.
Second. We have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It carries. Great. We shall move on to the bill list.
I had some fire department questions, but Michelle answered them. already because Steve is not here. They had to do with duplicate Capital One invoices. So apparently there was some snafu with the credit card, so two of those, one of each of those invoices will be credited on the next credit card bill. My other one was a $7,144 bill for heavy duty airbags from McQueen for the fire department, and I remembered we bought them last year. And we did buy them last year, but we're just getting the bill for them now. So, but the money in the budget will be charged for last year.
Yep, so it'll be accrued to last year's budget.
Mhm.
They're not to like do flips off the building and.
You know,
No. Younger.
yeah, try them out.
I was gonna say, they're more like to stuff under things and get them to flip over.
Sure,
Yeah.
I could use that.
Does anybody else have any?
Something I caught yesterday, actually, when I was on the payroll, did anybody else notice it? Your deposit, which should be 75 cents less than what shows.
Hmm.
Nope, because this is the payroll list is for the last payroll of 25.
Adjustment.
Yeah.
We thought our Minnesota
Yep.
paid leave taken out of it. Is that what you're referring to, Jeff?
Yeah, that jumped right out at me, because I'm looking at my deposit, because I check it every day. I wasn't worried about the 75 cents.
No.
Just knock it at the door.
No, but that's.
I was sure there was an obvious something that I
Yep.
didn't see or whatever.
Anyone else?
All I had.
Okay, I move to approve the January 8th, 2026 check register containing checks 89984 to 90019 and ACH payments 108251 to 108253 and 251805 to 251851 in the amount of $284,851.52. And the pay period 26 from 2025 check register containing checks 252-61001 to 252-61098 in the amount of $206,754.31.
Okay, we have a motion
Second?
and we have a second. Any more questions or discussion on the bill? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Opposed? What carries? So we shall move on to Michelle's report.
Relatively short. There's lots of days off, between the last meeting and this meeting. The airport advisory board, as I mentioned earlier, was actually canceled this month. We didn't have any actionable items. I've submitted the credit applications, for the perimeter fence, the final ones for the beacon and the ALP planning report. They have been received and, they're working on reimbursement, and we're working on final closeouts for the planning report and the beacon project. The Nate Kirk plat will be on the planning commission, the next week or two. This week's payroll was, complicated, closing out last year's pay scales, starting this year's pay scales. Ed will be helping Lynn, with issuing W-2s and 1099s. Those have to be done by the end of the, month. I'll be meeting tomorrow with WSB to talk about, how to rein in some of our engineering costs. We issued a snow emergency. I think those are working out really well. Bob and Todd have a different opinion, but I think the streets have looked good. Public Works is doing an excellent job, removing snow. Public Works is fully staffed. We have a settlement conference next week, related to, a personnel matter with public utilities. And we're slowly proceeding methodically for the scanning project. And I will also give Bob's crew kudos. Today they moved a lot of boxes out of the basement of old records that probably should have been destroyed.
Stirred up a ghost.
They-
Stirred up a ghost.
Just a.
And if anybody's interested, well, Sean and I were downstairs yesterday, selecting said boxes of records for destruction. I happened to find the 1915 charter for the city.
Nice. Brilliant.
Is it flammable?
It's multiple pages, but if you're interested in looking at it, I have it in the office,
So
so.
we can frame it or something.
Yeah. What? Yes,
You want it?
Look at it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. The folder it's in is, it's, if anyone's seen the file folders that typically have like the rubber band around them, it's very similar to that, except that instead of a rubber band, it has little brass clips. It's just like super cool. So,
What year was that?
1915.
So,
Yeah, but the city was actually incorporated before that.
I know, but it's a charter from the village to the city, going from a village to a city.
And there's a bunch of other historical documents that are in the little drawers. It's like really cool.
Yeah,
that would be really cool to put them in the case back there with that old typewriter and stuff like that.
yeah.
That's
So-
really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, yeah. And I also found, which we'll probably donate to the Historical Society, two of the, if anyone remembers the hanging Chad incident from
Mhm.
Florida. There's actually two voting things with the little punch thing to do the hanging Chad version of election ballots.
Make sure they don't get mixed up.
Yes.
Yeah, so,
I thought you were gonna say Halloween costume.
no.
Yeah, but you gotta
At
find
some
it.
point, I think we do have a Grinch costume, or we do have a Grinch costume.
No, Kim, that, we donated to the chamber, and her son was the first person to ever wear it, and he was going to wear it this year at Light of Princeton, and then they realized that when he wore it, he was a child. And it was a child's costume and he couldn't get it on.
There.
Yeah, you haven't found any skeletons or nothing yet, then,
Not yet, but I haven't,
They're in the closet.
yeah,
or?
so.
Oh, I just learned tonight that supposedly there's a ghost in there.
Yep, there is,
Maybe you'll uncover it.
so. That's all I have.
When you talk about that charter, and you're not even related here, but, Mark Strong and I were looking for, the Legion, charter
Hmm.
for corporations. I guess we found it in a state deposit box in the bank.
Wow.
Kind of interesting.
Hmm.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing.
Committee reports. Well, PUC has not met yet this month. We closed out last year on a very positive note. Everything is going well. Looking forward to a good year ahead.
Nothing from the planning commission or the cable commission.
I don't have a park board meeting till February, end of the month, this month. Yeah, just the month. And then, yeah, I think I already reported my last year.
Now, here's an act on that Cook property. That's gonna be, when I drive by that every day. And anybody else?
Maybe next time.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion second to adjourn, all in favor of that?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. You're on.